at the moment it appears that the Janata Dal United, RJD, Congress, Mahagathbandhan is crossing the halfway mark. 125 plays 99. So barring something unexpected in the last slog overs, it appears they will be in a position to form the next government. Remember, this could come to about a 2% edge, which is just about enough to get a 30-seat lead to a 40-seat lead in a swing election like this. Let's listen into Sharad Yadav of the JDU, then come back with more. Big story that at the moment is coming through. As I said, 125 is playing 99. Dhananjay Joshi Cicero will join me in a moment. The moment he's got himself mic'd up, which we'll do in a moment. Smiling, grey hair still there. You've been very close. It's been a tight race, which is what you suggested. But I'm afraid this time the journalist gets the better of the cephalogist. My number 140 is what I've predicted. If I get close to that, I'm getting a huge, big Diwali bonus. That's what I need. I hope someone is listening among the owners. Okay, you're even closer, Ajit. So you can come and share the dinner with us. But tell me, Ajit, what is changing? As we are looking at region-wise, and I want to go region by region if you can in a moment. What is changing that gives you this sense that this election, where has this election turned?
You know, this election has, because the alliances changed. So if you look at the regional data, Mithila, for example, and Magad, they have completely moved in the direction of Mithila and Magad have completely moved in the direction of JDU. Now, Mithila, for example, at one time used to be the bastion of Congress.
Yes.
And that they were afraid that had switched sides towards the BJP in 2014.
Right.
And now, if you look, Mithila is completely on the side of JDU, RJD.
And we've seen that in Simanchal. If you remember early part, we thought that Simanchal will be split. What has happened in Simanchal, this is the area with large Muslim pockets. In the early phase, it appeared the BJP was benefiting. As this election, as the rounds have gone, the RJD has held its own in its pockets.
Absolutely.
And those like Pappu and OAC, who we thought would, really will play spoilers, they've not been able to play the kind of spoilers they hope. I'm just playing on my screen, as you can see, region by region of Bihar. Mithila, for example, look at this lead. In Darbhanga, as you rightly said, this is the area, which you expected traditionally was a Congress bastion, but BJP did well last time. So this is a big gain in the Mithila region. The RLSP, Kushwaha's party, has completely let down the alliance, and to some extent so has the Lok Jan Shakti. Take a look now as we go region by region. I'm looking at the other regions of Bihar. Can we get the other regions on our screen, please? We'll get the other regions in a moment on the left hand. Okay, Sanket, can you give us a sense, region by region? You've got the big map, because my sense is now that's the turn that has taken place, both in eastern Bihar as well as parts like Mithila, a huge lead for the JDU-RJD alliance.
Absolutely, Rajdeep. Well, in a contest between the BJP's, Sampark Kranti as well as the JDU's Garib Rath, it seems that the green bogey is actually ahead. Take a look at this map of Bihar. This saffron sprinkled all over stops at 97. They have a lead of 7, but it stops at 97. It's the other Mahagathbandhan, the story that was there at around 830 or 9, that has changed dramatically. Though they're still down 10 seats as opposed to what they had actually gained in 2010. But their figure is 127, marching very, very easily across that magic figure. The others are at 10. Let's look at regions. Let's break this map up in regions. The first region that we are going to load is the Tirhut region. You've been talking about the Tirhut region. That is what it is. The BJP has got 37. They have gained in Tirhut. They're up 5. The JDU is at 28. They're down 7. The others are at 5. I'm very quickly giving you just the numbers, and then you can analyze with the panel of guests. Region number 2 is Mithila, which we are going to load now. Mithila region is going to load right here in front of me. You can see that the BJP combined has gained 3 seats as opposed to 2010. They're at 13. JDU combined is at 27. They are down 4 and the others at 1. So in these pockets, you can see that there is some marginal surge for the BJP. Despite that, you've got the Mahagathbandhan winning. This was the traditional stronghold. Remember, this is phase 5. Where the JDU or the Mahagathbandhan was in any case winning. Even during the peak of the Modi wave, this was the region where the saffron surge did not actually exhibit itself. Region number 3 is the eastern part of the state. We are going to load eastern part of the state. It's right here. I'm going to come here. BJP 19, 1 up from 2010. The JDU combined 19 tally matches. they are -1, the others 1. That's retaining their position. The next region that we are actually going to load is Magad. Magad is going to be very, very crucial. Magad is right here. Oh, it's you can see it's right there, the south of Bihar. The NDA gets 14, they are down 6. This is the region where the NDA actually thought that they will do well, and they haven't. JDU combined gets 46, they are up 6 points. They were not quite happy, they were not very confident about the Magad region. They have actually done well, which means the alliance partners of the BJP perhaps have disappointed the BJP. The others are at 2. And the last region that we are loading for our viewers at this moment is Bhojpur. It's right here. There you are, Bhojpur. Let me go down to Bhojpur and give you the true picture. The BJP is at 13. They have gained 3 seats. They were quite hopeful that they'll do well in this region. The JDU combined is at 8. They're down 3 seats as opposed to 2010. Others are at 1. The tally matches to the figure of 2010. So Rajdeep, as this map goes back inside and we are waiting for these figures to actually firm up, the story is a lot clearer now because you've already called the elections JDU plus at 129.
Thank you very much, Sanket, for giving me a sense of what exactly has happened today, because I think what is clear, and I think that map made it clear, the real election has changed in Magad and Mithila, particularly Magad. Remember, this was actually round 4, where the BJP had put round 2 and also a bit of round 3, where the BJP believed that they would do very well. This is where their expectations were. This was areas in and around Patna, some of them, as you went below the Ganga. As you went below the Ganga, there was a feeling the BJP would do well. That's not happened. Actually, Simanchal, with a large Muslim pocket, I must correct myself, it's been a tighter fight. Right. So maybe Owaisi and the likes of Pappu have damaged to some degree, because it's 1919 there. The real turnaround has taken place in Magad. You wanted to make a point.
Yeah, Rajdeep, the only place the BJP seems to have done, the only region where they have done well is Bhojpur. Otherwise, it's basically the JDU doing very well in every places, extraordinarily well in Magad and Mithila. That is the picture.
Those data, old data, even in the Bhojpur region, in Saran, for example, I am showing, for example, there's a Mahagathbandhan that's done well. So areas that were traditionally either the Sangh strongholds or where the BJP organization had been holding camp for a while now, they have not done well in their own conventional areas.
I will now tell you that my colleagues on the ground, this is my stringer was saying, he is saying they will cross 150. Oh. His latest figure is 155 that he's getting from trends from
opposite of Chanakya.
So
opposite of Chanakya.
Why was CNN shying away from showing their data?
No, I know. I mean, let's not go down that road.
I think we should discuss that.
I'm not going to go down that road. This is not about channel versus channel. I refuse to say why one channel did not show a post poll. That is for that channel to decide. It's not today. We can discuss media issues. I understand where you're coming from. I feel anguish, but not here. Not on this thing. But let's come to you, Cicero.
Right.
What's happened clearly is I think you've got your vote share more or less, we'll see as the day goes, not too far away from the truth. But I get a sense CSDS with that 4% lead, my old CSDS 2010-2005 getting it right, your old CSDS has probably got it very close. Because 140 to 150 means about a 4% difference. Would you agree?
2.5-3% difference.
2.5-3% vote share.
We'll give them something like 140 plus.
140 plus. Siddharth Nath Singh, BJP's leader, joining me. Siddharth Nath Singh, what's your prognosis? Are you willing to concede defeat?
I think what the trends are coming, I think the results would be towards this. So the gap has increased. Now it is consolidation state. So I think the results will be. The numbers I can't give, but certainly the results are towards in favor of the JDU.
Okay, I just want to know, do you think therefore your supporters must start learning that in an election like this, these are experienced supporters, why do they start bursting crackers at 8:45? Looks like BJP really got that wrong, don't you think so?
Well, I think it's, there's a saying, once bitten, twice shy. And they should have learned from the UP election in 2012. And so we should have been very cautious. Our workers should have been very cautious. But nevertheless, at the party level, all the spokespersons were very cautious. We didn't show that excitement because they were the earlier trend. But what I can say is, Rajdeep, it's not so disappointing because, well, win is a win. But certainly it is not disappointing because it is a close match, it's a close fight, and certainly the BJP's strength has forced the two different poles, that is Lalu and Nitish ji, very strong regional leaders, to come together to challenge BJP. That in itself shows that the BJP is not down. There is a strength which is called BJP,
can
and
I ask you
people
one-
need to come
Can I-
together.
Mr.
to fight
Siddharth
BJP.
Singh, Mr. Siddharth, a quick last answer I want from you. Will you in any way question, will anyone question Amit Shah's leadership because he led the campaign as a result of this? Will there be any questioning? Will there be any usual Atma Chintan at all?
No, there will be introspection, but questioning the leadership of Amit Shah ji is absolutely out of question.
Out of
he
question.
has led from front, and certainly there are a number of things which goes to his credit. So BJP doesn't work that you win, you get a jump up, and you lose, you start criticizing and say come down. So I don't think it's a collective, but certainly there's no question of questioning the leadership of Amit Shah.
No question of questioning the leadership of Amit Shah. Rahul Kanwal joining me once again. Rahul, you are shifting between these offices, and I know you thought that you were for a moment where the crackers were, and then the crackers got reversed. So where are you now?
Rajdeep, I am between the BJP offices and the JDU offices, and we are seeing unprecedented scenes. Behind me, Janata Dal United workers, they're drumming away, they're dancing away, and they're marching to the BJP state office. You can see that procession marching from opposite the road where the JDU offices are to the BJP office. Very sullen faces at the BJP office as a contingent of victorious Janata Dal United workers. They're dancing. Let me see if I can make my way there. We don't want to cause a traffic jam, but they're just heading there in a short while from now. They're very, very excited. The cops have been brought out to try and ensure that they don't come very close to the BJP office. But they've come out, and there's a lot of angst, a lot of anger over here with the BJP walking away. When Modi was announced as the prime ministerial candidate, Nitish decided to break ties, and from that moment on, all these people who are now marching to the BJP office, they've been waiting for this opportunity. They believe it's very far-fetched just yet, but they believe their man now has a chance to fight with Narendra Modi in 2019. Let me see if I can make my way there. You can see all these people dancing. They're dancing. अच्छा, ये बताएं, आप लोग बीजेपी के दफ्तर जा रहे हैं, आपको अपने दफ्तर में 5 दिन पहले से जश्न मना रहा है। 135 किलो लड्डू पहले ही बना चुके थे। बिहार में कोई झांसा नहीं चलेगा, कोई जुमला नहीं चलेगा। यहाँ सिर्फ नीतीश कुमार की विकास और नीतीश कुमार की सुशासन चलेगी। इसी की आज पूरे बिहार में जीत है। आपके हिसाब से इस जीत के लिए वजह क्या है? विकास की बातें होंगी, बिहार में इसका तो विकास करना है। युवाओं का जितवा, हम युवाओं का ना हार गया, पूरा बिहार जिंदाबाद। लालू यादव जिंदाबाद, जिंदाबाद जिंदाबाद। बड़ी ठागा है युवा सबके। लालू यादव जिंदाबाद, नीतीश कुमार जिंदाबाद, मोदी हाय हाय, चली चली हवा चली, नीतीश कुमार की हवा चली, बिहार का नेता कैसा है? जिंदाबाद, महागठबंधन जिंदाबाद, जिंदाबाद। Okay, so those are the Janata Dal United workers, Rajdeep. Let's make our way backwards. They're marching now to the BJP office. There you can जुमला से सरकार नहीं महिला जिंदाबाद चलाने के लिए, सरकार चलाने के लिए पावर चाहिए। जुमला बीजेपी ने जुमला दिया, मोदी ने जुमला दिया, 18 महीना में सरकार। I want to see if we can catch those scenes. The victorious procession of Janata Dal United workers. लालू जी बोले थे ना कि मोदी हवा में उड़ जाएगा, वैसे ही उड़ गया मोदी हवा में। सामाजिक सद्भाव के साथ विकास की जीत है, सामाजिक सद्भाव के साथ विकास की जीत है, बिहार के गरीब जनता की जीत है, स्वराज आ गया है। को जीते, महिलाओं का जीते, विशेष करके राजदीप डांसिंग आउटसाइड द कुमार को बदनाम किया जा रहा था। यहाँ पे नरेंद्र मोदी, अमित शाह बदनाम कर रहे थे यहाँ पे कि जंगल राज है। उसको बिहार की जनता ने दिखा दिया जंगल राज। नीतीश कुमार जिंदाबाद, जिंदाबाद, नीतीश कुमार। हम युवाओं की बहुत बड़ी जीत हुई है। Let me see if I can make my way to the BJP office. The mood very, very sullen over here. Completely the opposite of the mood on the other side of the road, where JDU supporters have been partying. And it was interesting also the same cavalcade of the same procession of JDU workers first came to the RJD office. They hugged all the RJD workers, and you know, Yadavs and Kurmis and Koris have been fighting in the villages of Bihar for the last several years. So it's interesting to see this fusion, this coming together. Now let's try and see if we can speak. Sir, आप वो बेंगलोर से साइकिल चला के अब तो ये RJD JDU वाले तुम नाच रहे हैं आप लोगों के सर पे।
नाचेंगे हम लोग 12 बजे के बाद। अभी तो रुझान आ रहा है, ये तो रुझान आ रहा है 12 बजे।
अभी बाकी है, अभी होने वाला है। अभी खेल का 5-6 होता है।
ये जंगल राज की शुरुआत है, जंगल राज की शुरुआत।
अभी आने वाले समय में हम लोग आगे निकलेंगे। इनके साथ विजय जुलूस में चल रहे, यह विजय जुलूस नहीं, उनका मुर्दा जुलूस है। यह एक प्रशासन इनको खुली एक मिनट रुको ना। प्रशासन ने प्रशासन ने इन्हें खुली छूट दे रखी है। यह मार काट मचा रहे हैं। इनके कार्यकर्ता, एक भी पढ़े लिखे घर के कोई कार्यकर्ता नहीं, आप देखें नंगे धरन प्रदर्शन कर रहे हैं।
बुलाए हैं
इनके साथ चल रहे हैं छोटू, इनके साथ चल रहे हैं छोटू सिंह, पुराना
100 रुपया दे के रोड पर से लोग को उठा के लेके जा रहे हैं। ये बीजेपी की जीत हो रही है। अब पटाखा छोड़े, वो 2 बजे के बाद बीजेपी दिखाएंगे।
एक बात है कि बिहार में भारतीय जनता पार्टी के नेतृत्व में एनडीए की सरकार बनेगी। इसके लिए जितना 100 रुपया लेकर के जो नाच कर रहे हैं उससे नहीं होगा। अभी अरे पर वो लोग तो काफी जोश में लग रहे हैं। टीवी चैनल भी दिखा रहे हैं कि अभी गठबंधन खरीदे, ये सभी खरीदे हुए कार्यकर्ता हैं, गुंडे प्रवृत्ति के लोग हैं। जो छोटू सिंह इनका नेतृत्व कर रहा था वह पुराना हिस्ट्री टीचर। अच्छा ये बताइए, अगर बीजेपी हार गई तो फिर हार कहाँ गई? नंबर तो
एक मिनट, हार कहाँ गई? ये तो जब आरजेडी और नीतीश कुमार की महागठबंधन की ये बुझने से पहले दिया का जलना जो शुरू होता है वही है।
ये बुझने से पहले का जिया है कि जीत की दिवाली है?
जीत की दिवाली नहीं। ये बताइए, आपने क्या लालू और नीतीश को सर्टिफिकेट दे दिया वो जीत गए? क्या आज तक ने सर्टिफिकेट दे दिया?
किसी को सर्टिफिकेट नहीं।
जीत गई। आज तक ने ओवैसी कांग्रेस सबको दे दिया है।
एक बात छोटू सिंह से हम ये पूछना चाह रहे हैं कि अभी तो आधा घंटे बाद हार ही जाएंगे। वो 135 किलो जो लड्डू बना है वो किसको खिलाएंगे? हार के खुशी में खाएंगे या फिर तो जीतेंगे तो नहीं?
नहीं, हार के इसमें नहीं। जब कोई आदमी मरता है उसके 13 के दिन मिठाई खिलाया जाता है, वही होगी नीतीश कुमार और लालू यादव के।
वे सिंग टेम्पर्स रनिंग हाई ओवर हियर। हाँ बोलिए सर आप।
मैं बोलना ये चाहूंगा कि पहले हम लोगों ने पटाखा छोड़ा, अब उन लोगों ने छोड़ा, फिर हम लोग छोड़ेंगे पटाखा।
और एक से हैवी फाइनल पटाखा हम लोग छोड़ेंगे। आज के लिए हम लोग तैयारी पूरी कर ली है। हमारे पटाखे हैं और फूटेंगे।
Okay, there you have the BJP supporters trying to clutch onto straws on what's been a day when at the end of the day they've been defeated. Now, one interesting fact, remember the BJP is down to 91 now and the JDU is 138. As I said, they could even now cross 150 and the sense is, would that be fair? That they could now cross 150,
right,
possibly, with another 4 seats of course left to call.
Right.
What has turned, Cicero, very quickly? Dhananjay, what has turned? Has it been, what compared to your exit poll has changed? Or your post poll?
Well, I think it's the post poll. The third phase has probably gone to the Gadbandhan. The fourth phase, I still think the BJP is.
No, but it's the fourth phase also where they've taken a bit of a hit.
The lead is much smaller.
The lead is much smaller, and in the fifth phase, actually, it's neck and neck. Where at least as per the numbers, where if anything that might change, which is where they may go over 150,
right.
because the margins are narrow.
Right.
But for now, it's clear that somewhere in the post poll, in the last third and fourth round, you believe the BJP didn't do as well as they thought they thought.
As well as we projected.
As well as you projected. Okay, I think you're in good company, because today's Chanakya is not Chanakya. But today's Chanakya is going to be Rajdeep Sardesai. Sorry to gloat for a change. No, we get so much of abuse on Twitter. And my other Chanakya, Surjit, how can I? But you went the other extreme.
No.
But credit, Surjit. I'm going to give you credit. Unlike you, I didn't say it publicly. You said it publicly. You deserve full credit. You don't have scrambled eggs on your face. Now tell me.
No, one thing just on the election results.
Yes.
That what I had written was, all things considered, the NDA should find it difficult to top 80 seats.
Right.
I still hold to that. I think they're going to end up below 80.
These
based
guys
on
might be
present
150.
trends,
These guys
and
might
this
be
is
150.
155, 160.
That's your
so
trend.
It's fine. But I think we should discuss as to what the likely political evolution. We started to discuss that a little bit.
I'll come to that.
Okay.
I'm going to come to that.
Okay.
We'll come to that.
Yeah.
I just
Yeah,
want
I
to
think
also
that's
say
what-
Ram Madhav, since you're talking about political evolution, before I'll take a break, because Ram Madhav is the first BJP leader, former RSS BJP leader, who says the time has come for the BJP to do some serious introspection. Listen in. Okay, let's then take a break. When we return, there's plenty more that's coming on this special coverage. Remember, all the analysis, all the final numbers. This is a historic election in the Bihar context. What implications will it have on the country? That's what we're going to look at when we return, and also be joined by more senior leaders as they now digest the impact and import of these elections.